We are finally ready to start the YouTube friendly leagues. Tuesday, the 23rd of August, put in your diary. That is the first round of matches, and it's going to be an absolute cracker. On the way down, screaming, before we have a time, then we'll be alright. What is going on, guys? My name is George, Oliver Wolfie, and welcome to another 10 Weekly Update episode. This is episode 35 in the series, and we are now 2 weeks, I think it is, into season 47. And it's been a completely different start to the season in terms of results. Signings have been incredible. Results, not quite so much. So we're going to go through what has happened in the week, as we always do. But first of all, if you haven't already seen the conclusion to the F1 2015 Career Mode series, make sure you go and check that out, because it's an absolutely incredible final few races. Italy, Singapore, and Japan were absolutely incredible. Make sure you check them out before you check out the season highlights video, because it does spoil what happened in the last few rounds. But make sure you go and check out the last few episodes of that career mode. And F1 2016 will start very soon, so keep your eyes open for that. It's going to be such a good series, way better than F1 2015 because the game has improved. But for now, we're on track for Magic, so we're going to go over what's happened in the last week on TM for Wolfie United FC. So at the beginning of the week, we saw Gianni Palombo to NS Fruttuso, and I was pretty happy with this. We listed him for 20 million, one bid on him by NS Fruttuso, and that is Palombo sold. He's an absolutely incredible player, to be honest. He is going to be really good if he keeps doing some training well. Probably only ever going to be 3.5 star, but we managed to sell him for 20 million, which really helped. Then we went into the first game of the week. That Sunday, you saw us prepare for the game against FC Charleroi. And if you look at the head-to-head, we have 1-1, drawn 3. Last season, we drew 2-2 and 1-1. We won 2-1 in season 45, but also drew 1-1 there. So we never seem to be that good when we're away against Charleroi. We've only ever scored 2 goals in 2 games away. And this one was completely different. We didn't even score in this one, and we got battered. We lost 5-0. With Cartman getting a hat-trick. He's a really good player, but he's quite old, but his routine's absolutely incredible. When you look at the team I was playing, it was completely different. We played crappy Columbani in there. I mean, he really just didn't perform whatsoever. He wasn't up to it in that match. Manning and Hawthorne didn't have a great game, but Winchester played really well, actually. Our first ever 4.5 star player at our team, and he had a great first game for us, so that was really good to see. Hawthorne, I was a bit disappointed with him and Russell, but overall, no one really had a great game other than Winchester. He was absolutely brilliant. But yeah, not too bad. But then we started some money, so we went off and spent a little bit on Bradley Milner, a new defensive mid-centre. As you can see, is very close to becoming 4-star at central defensive mid. Also quite good at centre mid, so he'll be quite good over this season. Nothing special really in terms of hidden skills. He's already played 2 games and scored a goal, as you'll see here, but I'll come on to that later. We bought him for 23.7 million. Hopefully at the season update he'll make a nice bit of profit for us. We also bought a left midfielder, Gary Sayer. He, as you can see, is very close to being 4-star at left mid or right mid. He's already 4-star offensive mid, left or right, but we got him because of his 19 crossing is really good, as well as him being very close to 4-star at both positions he plays in, low wage and very good routine already, which was nice to see. Yeah, I set a 50 mil max on him and found out afterwards that was way too high after speaking to Philbert. And yeah, we got him 35 million, a bit higher than I wanted. Really, 20 million would have been about the best price for him, but we can still make a nice profit on him because at 3.5 star, they're probably only worth about 20 million, but 4-star, he could be worth almost 50 million with that crossing. So he should be a really good player, and he's also started playing a few games, as you can see there, but 35 million on him. Then we move on to their both of their debuts against Beam Molby boys. Now, if we look in the league at this stage, we were in 12th place. Molby were rock bottom. And if we look at the field, we've never played them before. As you can see, we have a 4.5 star player. He has all 3.5 star and 3 stars. So not that great being honest. As you can see, Milner started on the bench for us with Sayer starting in this game. And we got revenge after the last match against Charleroi, winning 5-1. Vale got a double. Botius scored his first goal of the season, which was really good to see him gain a bit of form. Milner scored after coming on off the bench. Vale, as I said, got 2, and Baguette, Jean-Baptiste Bureau, he managed to get himself a goal as well. So really good game all round there. Vale had a great performance and got into the team and around for his game. King, we put him in there instead of Crappy Columbani, and he had a great game in his first game of the season, which was really good to see him performing well. Winchester, again, another fantastic performance by him. And Hawthorne also had a really good game. He should be a great player for us in the future, once we manage to get his level up. But pretty good from us, and we're very happy with that. If we just look at Hawthorne, you can see why I'm so happy with this guy. Yeah, because as you can see, 4.454 rec, very close to 4.5 stars. You can see he should actually be 4.5 star at centre back now. He has 4.52 rating. He is our new captain with 2020 Prof. You can just see why I love him so much as a player. Then we move on to our third game of this week, another league game against Newport United. If we look at the head-to-head, we played them twice. We've lost 2-0 and drawn 3-0. We've never beaten them. As you can see from the teams, very, very equal, being honest. He has a slightly worse team, I'd say, than ours, but we were testing out formations and we don't have a very routine-heavy team, and this proves in this game we lost 2-0. Very equal. We should have really won in terms of shots on target and possession, but we got loads of cards in that one. Baguette didn't have a great game, neither did Milner, so we're going to swap around the tactics in the next game, because this season, I've already said, our target is just finishing the top half, not get anywhere near promotion. We're not bothered about that whatsoever. We just want to survive in League 2 for another season while we build up our team, buy some players that we can wreck flip, say go up to the next level and earn us a nice bit of profit. So that's the aim. King had a pretty good game again, though, despite us losing. But in the end, if we look at the league, we are currently in 12th place, which is below our sponsor target. Our target is to get the top half, so we need to be up in 9th by the end of the season. As you can see, as other people, Newport now move up to 4th. MGFC is in 3rd. Ash United leads the way, and you'll see here our next game is actually against Ash United at home, which isn't that great, but it's good because we can test out a more defensive formation for that match. We can test out what our defence is like more. And as for that, we should be able to survive very easily in this league because, as you can see, there's a 3-point gap between Arsenal and West Berkshire UD, so it's a pretty easy league. But after that last game on Friday night, we also managed to sign Georgi Valadze. I don't know how you really say that surname. Comment in the post in the comments if you know how to say that, but I think it's Marts Valadze. Something like that. I'm going to say that anyway. Marts Valadze. We managed to sign Georgi Marts Valadze, defensive mid right, 4-star already, and we only got him. We got him for a mere 10.4 million. So he is going to be a big profit when we sell him next season. As you can see, he is 4-star at defensive defender left or right, also at defensive mid left or right, and almost 4-star at mid left or right. So he's going to be very good to just put in the team whenever we need him at the moment. We're also going to look at his hidden skills during this video. I haven't done this before, and that's not great. He gets injured a fair bit, so not brilliant, but a pretty good week for us overall. Some very good signings, a nice good sale, and as you can see here, we're just going to hop over to the bids page, and you'll see that we still have 4 guys up for sale. We have got currently up for sale. We are looking at a goalkeeper at the moment. I won't show you him there, though. He expires in 5 hours. I'm actually going to zoom in just to remove him. We're currently selling Andre Louis Oliveira, Torben Mybom, Michael Evans, and Gilbert Bondwer. They all end in 21 hours time, and they're all really good players. They're all up for 15 million, so go and bid on them if you fancy them. They're all really good, and yeah, so hopefully we'll get a bit more money in the bank. Another thing that we sorted out just earlier today actually was the YouTube Friendly League 3. Now the other leagues are definitely going to be starting this week. There's one more space that MJFC needs to fill for the middle league, but he's already invited, so it's just a case of waiting for them to accept, but they have until Monday to do it anyway, so that's all good. And the YouTube Friendly League 1 has already been set up. The results from that will appear in this type of video every single week. And if you look, we have Kansas City Chiefs, who is Veni FC basically. You'll see he is in the championship, and that is Veni. He just changed his name. We've got Broad Boys, who is MGFC's Macedonian team. Beverly, Bowman, Regal, Hench, were all in the previous league. ADO Richmondshire, who got relegated from the middle league. London Llamas, who I think was in the top league. I can't remember. He might have been in the middle one, but didn't accept his invite quick enough, so he got dropped. But then he's actually come back online, so we invited him into this league, and he is probably the second best team in the league. I think it's going to be a two-way fight between myself and London Llamas, and then Chris Pratt FC as well. If we look at the first round, this could be very, very interesting. If we just hop onto here, myself versus London Llamas is the first game for me in this. And for all we know, this could be the title decider because looking at the other teams, it does appear that my team and London Llamas are the two standout ones. As you can see, he's got a very good goalkeeper and he's got a very good attack as well. That is a very strong attack, both 4-star like ours is. And then pretty good midfield as well. It's just his defence that we need to take advantage of. But we will try our new formation. But we won't win this one because we want to win the YouTube Friendly League 3 for this time. So it's going to be very interesting in future episodes what happens with that. Now we come on to the tactics of the next game, and we're trying out something a bit different here. As you can see, it's not our usual formation where we'll play something looking a bit more like that. We're actually just going to play a slightly different formation. So like I said, we're against Ash United in the next game, and they're top of the league. So they must be doing something right up front to be in that sort of position. And they do have a very good attack as well. So we're going to try out this sort of formation. I've been using the assistant manager page to look at this, and as you can see here, we are playing a 4-3-1-2 with no defensive mids at all. 3 in midfield. Russell as well, I'm very happy to say he has become 4-star at last, so he will be going at the end of this season. He will probably be one of the sales, but he has finally become 4-star. But if we look here, this is the assistant manager page, and we are basically playing that formation. And you can see defending, we get no bonus on that, which is good because it doesn't really matter. Because if you look at who we're playing and say back, yes, I know Albert Spalding's only a centre back, but he doesn't lose any rating at left back, and he's still just as good, being honest. So I've put him there, and you'll see in the subs here that we have actually swapped him with Nugent 55 minutes in, but I'm just playing him because he is the better defender out of him and Nugent. Then we have Winchester and Hawthorne as our very, very, very strong centre of the defence. And then we got Georgie. We have Georgie there, who also has 20 tackling, another gold star there. Very good player. And we're just going to test him out there to see what he's like. King's in there. Sadly, we won't have our potentially new Italian goalkeeper in time for this game. He is very near 4.5 star as well, which is good to see. Yeah, but we won't have him in time for this game, but he will be in time for the first friendly league match. So that's going to be his first test event against a strong London Llamas team. But King will hopefully do all right in there. Our defence is a strong side. We didn't really need to move, let's say, get rid of an offensive middle and an attacker. But as you can see, this sort of formation, we get no defensive bonus. We do lose a bit of midfield bonus. But personally, I don't think that matters too much because we have a strong defence behind them. We're not looking to get the ball up massively. We're not really looking to try and beat the bigger teams so we can get up to the top of the league or anything. We're just looking to try and hold out bigger teams, stuff like that. And then you can see we do still get an attacking bonus. They almost counteract each other. But that's the sort of system we're going to use in the next game. As you can see, we've got the same sort of tactics up front, and there will be a sub for Hill and Botius. So pretty good there. Then we move on to another crappy youth ball. We go for the normal talents today. We get a report. Let's see what we get. So we get Alexander Stannard. What a flipping British name that is. And he's probably going to be Britishly crap. So yeah, 3-star. He is not going to be worth it. And yeah, so another really bad youth ball there. And let's just move on. I'm not going to rage today. I'm in a pretty good mood with F1 2016 being out. Now we come on to the last part of the video, and we have 6 friendly matches to play. So I'm going to be so down on pro in a minute. Part of me wishes I didn't have as many friendly matches, but it's good to see that you guys want to get involved in this sort of thing. We've got Broad Boys and MGS as we always do. We have an invite for Chelsea FC that we haven't played him in a while. We've also got Stiffians United FC, Glasgow Gladiators, and Kent Holloway FC. So we're going to start off with probably the hardest of those, other than MGFC, because his is always a battle when me v him becomes such a close game. But we're going to, first of all, look at this one. As you can see, head-to-head wise, we're actually going to just pause this a minute. In terms of head-to-heads, we've lost 7, drawn 1. I don't expect this to be any different. You can see his team. He's got 2 4.5 stars in his team. The rest are all 4-star bar, just a few. So I doubt we're going to win this, but it's going to be a good test on our new formation, see what our defence is like. So let's have a look. We lose 4-2. That is good. I'm very happy with that. Hill and Reed get the goals for us. We have a fair bit of possession, actually. We still had quite a few shots. So I'm very happy with that, actually. Yeah, very good performance. King wasn't brilliant. Vale got injured. Russell wasn't brilliant. But our defence, that's the main important thing. They all played very well except Mats Valads. I'm not going to try and say his name anymore. But everyone played pretty well in defence. So that's really good to see, actually, in terms of who's doing well. So that's a very encouraging game there. That's the main thing we're looking for anyway. So now we're going to play Prius. Well, I'm not sure what these guys are actually like. So he's in Scottish Division 2 and he's been banned. So I can just reject that actually. Yeah, because we're not going to be able to play him. And so's Kent Holloway. Everyone's being banned. Okay, that's saving us praise. We're going to then play Stiffians because I think he's like the middle one out of those three. He's not the easiest because Broad Boys has got a worse team, but MGSC is definitely harder than this one. As you can see, really average striker up front, but he's got good vision, but still he's average, that Stiffians. Come on, man. Very good, very, very, very good player. He is absolutely incredible. I wish I used to have a player like him. This could get awkward if he scores. But anyway, he has my old player Norland. Other than that, pretty good team. He's actually started off very well with this team. This is going to be a test to see if we can still attack well whilst also being more defensive. And yes, we can. We win 2-0. Hawthorn. Wow, I'm impressed by that. That'll be from a corner, I'm guessing, 53 minutes in if we have a look at the events. It's a corner as well. That's absolutely brilliant that Hawthorn's able to score from that. Georgie manages to get an assist with Hill. Russell gets injured, but very good performance. King played well. Georgie didn't play too well, but our defence, again, very solid performance by them. So I'm pretty happy with that again. This formation looks like it's going to work. We'll have to see when we play Ash United later on tonight. But by the looks of it, this formation isn't the worst idea I've ever come up with. So hopefully it'll work out. Now we look at Broad Boys. We have obviously played them before. And I don't think we've ever lost to them if it's ever going to decide to load. We try it once more. There we go. We've drawn 2-1-2. And yeah, so let's have a look. His team is worse than ours. We should be able to win this. Let's see. This is the real test whether we can score goals. Yes, we certainly can. We can definitely score goals. Baguette gets himself 2. Hill gets himself 2. Russell and Vale getting 1s as well. That is a very good game. This could end up being one of the games of the season. I'm so happy Baguette managed to get a goal. I could guess that one of his was from a corner. Maybe not. Maybe not. So, no, Russell's was from a corner though. So, or almost a corner basically from the wings. So that's good. But good performance all round. Another good one for King in net. Georgie actually has a good game. Winchester is such a player at the moment. Man, he is on some incredible form currently. So that's really good. Hawthorn played well. All in all, very good game. Now we move on to the last one, the big test. Will it work against a very good team? Now, MGFC, you will see they're third in the league, something like that. So this is the real test as to whether our new formation idea is going to work. So you see here, we played them millions of times. 2-May, we've won 7, lost 8, drawn 3. So it'll be interesting to see if we can win this one. As you can see, he has the prick on right mid. Yeah, I just nickname him Prick now, but we also have a 4.5-star player. So MJC, you better get your act up, mate, because we now have a 4.5-star player, and this guy is also very close to 4.5 stars, and we also have our eye on the goalkeeper who's very close to 4.5 stars. So he better get his act up a little bit, being honest, because slowly he's going to end up having less 4.5-star players than us. I'm not at all smug about this, just to let you know. Let's have a look. Does our formation work? Yeah, he shot me in the foot there, but I'm happy with that. Same possession. We started some shots. King, solid. This guy is actually so solid at the moment. 6.1 rating. Winchester didn't have a great game for once, but that is his first poor performance, actually. So that's really good. If we just click on him at the moment, we'll have a look to end this video. So he is so good. Really good weight, really high wage, but really tall, quite heavy. So he's a rock to get past. Already 4.5 stars, which is really good as well. 14.8 routine, which is good because he's not going to mess up too much. We're just going to reject bids on him and then see what sort of asking price it comes up with. Normally TM puts on really low asking prices, which I never seen get. Yeah, 60 mil. That's literally nothing. We're going to put 100 mil asking price on him because he is just incredible at the moment. So really good player all round. If it reloads the page, we'll end the video. And yeah, you can see here, 3 games, 6.1 rating. Brilliant all round. So anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Go and check out the forums where I post my videos. You'll see on the English forum. This is the exact same on the international forums as well. There is a thread for trophy manager videos, which you can go and check out, as well as in the off-topic section. Not many people seem to look in here, but there's also my non-trophy manager videos in there. Make sure you check out the F1 2015 videos that end the series. Go and check out the Rocket League. There will be Minecraft Face soon. Go and keep your eyes open for F1 2016. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, my name is George Oliver Wolfie, and stay cool, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.